So new Pokemon Sun and Moon information has been revealed, and while we got a ton of exciting stuff like old Pokemon with new forms and typings, Island Challenge trials, and Z moves, which explains the crystals that everybody has been speculating about, we also got a ton of new Pokemon, one of which stands out to me most of all, Oricorio. This Pokemon has 4 different forms all based around different dancing styles, being flamenco, hula, kabuki, and cheerleading. It has the new ability Dancer, which copies the effect of an opposing Pokemon's dance move, so probably don't send Oricorio out against a Cresselia in its lunar dance. But the biggest information about Oricorio comes with its typings. Each form has its own typing, with the Byleth form being Fire Flying, the Pau form being Psychic Flying, the Sensu form being Ghost Flying, and the Pom Pom form being Electric Flying. Each form is exclusive to each individual island. At first this didn't strike me as very significant until someone on Twitter reminded me that these were the same typings that Toby and I discussed in a theory over on his channel. Oricorio's typings match up perfectly to our predicted typings for the guardian deities of each island. Tapu Koko is the guardian of Mele Mele Island, Mele Mele meaning yellow in Hawaiian, and yellow being the attributed color to the island of Oahu, which Mele Mele Island is based on, led us to believe that these islands here are based off of the other larger islands of Hawaii, and will not only be named according to their real-world counterparts' attributed colors, but will also have the guardian's types to match those. And Oricorio's forms further support our idea. In many ancient cultures, including Hawaiian, ritual dancing was seen as a way to give thanks, celebrate, praise, and even appease the gods. With that in mind, I feel Oricorio is a representation of dancers on each island dancing to celebrate or appease their island's deity, and it could have possibly evolved over time and developed the same primary typing as their island's deity as a way to further show their praise, or something to that nature. I mean, of all 18 types each form could possibly be, how likely is it that the 4 forms for each island would match the typings that Toby and I predicted based on each island's real-world equivalent? Probably not very likely. Some might argue that because of the island trials and the 4 trial captains that you have to face being different typings than the proposed typings, that the deities will actually be electric, fire, water, and grass, based on their specialized typings. But the thing to keep in mind here is that the kahunas are essentially the leader of each island, not the trial captains, and thus their specialized typings probably aren't the typings of the deities, but rather are the references to the original red, green, blue, and yellow games that fans have been speculating about. Anyway, with all of that in mind, it seems likely that Oricorio is the link that we needed to figure out the typings of the other 3 deities. There's simply too much evidence to support it at this point. But of course that's just a theory, so if you disagree, be sure to leave a comment below letting me know what you think this is all about. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new here. That's all for today, so until next time, this has been Speqtor, and as always, stay bueno.